Three. A round of applause already and I haven't even done anything. It's stand-up shit season. There's a big crowd, big crowd, making me a little bit nervous actually. Or maybe that's all the crack I was smoking before I came out here. I am nervous though, I'm also a little bit skinny, as you can see, so that makes me nervous and skinny. Two traits that all women look for in a man. The girls down here can hardly contain themselves. Yeah, ladies. But yes, I'm nervous and skinny, but just to go for the lady killer trifecta, I'm also developing a beer gut. How ripped off do you reckon I feel? I've been skinny all my life and people said to me, when you hit your 20s you'll beef up, and when you hit your 30s you'll beef up. Well, I'll be 31 next month. And the only place I've beefed up is my fucking gut. But as Mark said, my name is Douggy. I've been Douggy for about 30 odd years now, and in 30 years I've heard a lot of jokes about pizza delivery and men with shovels in their head. When I rocked up here tonight, Mark was taking our names to get up on stage and he said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name's Douggy." He said, "Oh, what do you call a man with a shovel in his head?" And I said, "Well, I would call him Mark." And Mark said, "That's not funny, it doesn't even make any sense." I said, "Well, stay there, Mark, I'll go get my shovel." What else can I tell you about me? Oh, I'm from the northern suburbs. Is anyone else from the northern suburbs? I get fucked. You're from the northern suburbs. Let's hear it. That's better. Did you notice that when you went woo, like the people near you just sort of shuffled? Had a quick check to see if their wallet was still. I'm from the northern suburbs. I'm from a suburb called Hillcrest, and next to Hillcrest they built one of those new land developments. They put in lakes and ducks and walking trails and cafes. They were really proud of this joint, so proud in fact that they erected these big signs that said things like "Eat in our cafe" and "Walk in our park" or "Feed our ducks." And I just wanted to go back there one night with a big black texter and write "Feed your own damn ducks." That was 15 years ago now they built that joint, so those ducks have had a good 15 years to acclimatise into the northern suburbs mentality, the northern suburbs attitude. I want to know that if I go there about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, will I see a young, pregnant, teenage mum duck pushing her pram around the lake, wearing an Adidas jacket with a Woodstock can? Or if I go there at 2 o'clock in the morning, will there be like a group of 13-year-old ducks with shaved heads trying to stab me for my wallet? I do love ducks, actually. I think ducks are beautiful creatures. One creature I don't like, I think I speak for us all when I say this, I don't like flies. When I hate flies the most though is when it's two of them. Two flies will land on you and they're fucking. It really gives me the shits. I understand that they need to reproduce, I understand they need to have sex, and I mean, who doesn't like a good root, but do they need to involve me in their weird interspecies gangbang orgy shit? Oh, leave me the fuck out of it. When I come home from work and I'm feeling a bit tubby, I don't bend my missus over the cat. I leave the other species out of it. But the fly that pisses me off the most, Louis the fly. He's going to be the worst marketing campaign for an insecticide ever, really, doesn't he? He's more than 50 years old, and 50 years ago they sprayed him with morphine and he's still alive. I actually checked this out on the internet, it perplexed me that much. He's 57, people. 57, Louis the fly. The average housefly lives for a month. They sprayed him with morphine and made the little bastard immortal. He's like the Highlander of flies. Does another fly have to chop his fucking head off before the little prick will die? What else can I tell you about me? I am part Maori, obviously. It's true, my dad is 1/16th Maori, which makes me 1/32nd Maori. And I can read all of your minds, you're all thinking, well, so fucking what advantage could that possibly be? Well, I'll tell you, we were in the city a couple of weeks ago, we were in a nightclub, it was getting a bit late. And you know when you find yourself in one of those situations where there's a group of guys who are going to start shit, and they've decided that your group is the group that they're going to start shit on. Well, that was the situation we found ourselves in. Now I knew there was no way out of this, I knew it was going to kick off, and I thought, alright, let's be fair. So I took the lead instigator of their group, I took him out the front and I said, mate, before you kick off, I think it's only fair to warn you, I am 1/32nd married. And while he was lying there pissing himself laughing on the sidewalk, I had time to leg it down the street. Speaking of legging it, that's my time. Thank you very much, people. This has been a cool day.